What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to react to Red Star opening for Spider Gwen, Ghost Spider, whatever you want to call her. And I used the blue orb theory. If you don't know exactly how that works, you open 10 orbs at the same time of the blue gear, and if you get one or more items, full completed crafted items, then it means you are on a decent seed. But if you guys don't know about seed theories, it's something that all games have to manipulate different chances that you can find throughout the game. But the other day I was looking at a video about seed theory in other games. For example, I think it was about Super Mario 64, and some games have like 200 seeds. And I'm sure this one doesn't have one seed, it has several seeds that control how the game works. And there are a few things that you can do to manipulate that. But it doesn't always work, once again, because there are multiple seeds in one game alone. Especially games that don't have gambling like this involved, so imagine how much more this game has. So yeah, we are going to react to this, and then we are going to take a look at her kit, and then we are going to test her out on Blitz. I'm not going to use her in raids right now because I don't want to spend all my gold in one sitting, but we'll take a look at that in a future video, maybe in 3 days. Should be good to do that, because right now I'm spending all my gold on getting ready for Dark Dimension 5, which should be possible to enter in 2 weeks. If I'm lucky, 2 weeks I should be able to get there, maybe 3, but 2 weeks is a good estimate. So let's get started. So I bought the offer, I did the blue orb theory before this, and once again the blue orb theory, you open 10 orbs, and if you have fully crafted items, the more the better. So if you get 2 fully crafted in 10 items, if in 10 orbs, if you get 2 fully crafted, that's very good. That's what I got. If you get a gold drop there, it's very good as well, and the purple, same thing. But if you get multiple, it's better than just getting 1 gold or 1 purple. Okay, so before that I spent some gold to feed into that gold spending theory, even that I didn't spend 400k. I just like to, as soon as a character is released, buy everything in the store, so in case they have to reset the store, then you will have a free refresh. So that's exactly what I did. So I was taking a look just at the payday event. I only have 18 orbs, so that's gonna be trash, right? Yeah, let's see. And before that I unlock her, so in case I want to spend some more gold, I can do that. And unfortunately we didn't got the best drops right here. We got 2-8, and if I remember correctly, everything else was 6. But that's fine, because for magic I got 80 drop. The character that was before magic, I don't remember which one, Icarus maybe, I also got 60 or 80 drop, so it's fine. We unlock her, and if I do both blitzes I will get to 5 yellow, which is my goal, and that's pretty much it. Just work harder so you don't have to spend super hard. It's better to be a smart dolphin than a really fat whale. This is something that people need to realize. Spend a little bit, but also play smart and be dedicated and so on. Okay, so we are getting some levels on her, around level 60, so we can unlock most of our abilities without the T4s. Right now I don't have many T4s, just way too many characters going on, and I'm trying to invest on all my teams for raids and for Dark Dimension, because I want to do it as fast as possible. And then that's it. Okay, so here we unlock 44 bio characters, 1 achievement that give us 1 gold orb. Unfortunately the rewards were not that great. Yeah, very rarely I get 1 million these days. Sometimes you get tons and tons of them, other times not so much. But here we go. So as you can see, we didn't start so great. Then we got a blue on Deathpool, that's quite nice. But then we got a 1, so you go, oh my god, it's the trash seed. And then we got a 2 on Phoenix, that's fine. A purple Ant-Man, he's already at 6, so no biggie. And now 1 on Cloak. It's really unfortunate that the Pim Tech is so trash right now. I really wish they would make some kind of rework on that team. So 1 on Miles, 2 on the Blob, they are both at 5, and we are ready to open 1 Elite 4, so let's go. And I got a 5 aim effector, which is very nice. Then I go back to the basic orbs and we 7 red star out of a basic orb. Unfortunately it was Korath, which is trash, but here we go. We continue with a 3 Scarlet Witch, a purple She-Hulk, she's already at 6, so yeah. 3 on Graviton is at 5. It sucks that when you advance too much in the game, then it gets worse and worse because not many things become new. Okay, so here we go, we have 2 Elite 4s, 4 on Scream, she's at 5, and she's going out of the meta right now because she's a great symbiote, but she doesn't have the stats to withstand the content. She's a little bit too squishy. We open a few basic orbs, so Venom, and that was the Grenadier, I think. We have a Cable, and let's see, like I was getting so many purples, it was quite exciting. So Iceman, another purple, Dr. Octopus is at 6, yikes. Okay, another blue, another Cable. I was really expecting to get that one, but yeah, we had to go for the worst deal in MSF, getting 2 red stars for cores. I try to see if I can get that last Elite 4, and then we'll see. So I opened 2 more, 2 on Ghost Spider. Finally, after 20 orbs, we finally managed to get 2 red stars on her, and then we got Taskmaster. We still need a few more. Can you get the last Elite 4? We need to be lucky because we don't have enough. It's not guaranteed, so we need a blue and a green. So let's see, we got a purple. Captain Marvel at 4, she's already at 4. And finally we got the 5 red stars, Ghost Spider. Let's go. So it was a struggle, like spending all those cores. It's something I really don't recommend. But it's better to spend cores than to spend money. Like buying a red stars deal, it's like 50 bucks for 14 orbs. That's like such a scam. So at least the cores, they usually come free, or when you purchase them, it's only on those super deals. And yeah, Korath at 7 red stars. Too bad he doesn't have any good team on. Maybe for Alliance Wars defense, but yeah, I'm not going to invest in that character just because he's at 7 red. Okay, so we gear up a little bit to Ghost Spider. Like I mentioned before, I'm not going to max her out right now because I think it's a waste, like wasting all that gold, and then you don't have for the milestones. And once again, because I'm using all my gold and refreshes on the store to get the gear for Dark Dimension 5, so I'm holding back just a little bit to make sure that I have enough gold for all the items and that I don't throw all the gold away, and then I don't have enough to refresh the store and so on. Okay, so here we go. I think this is a max tier we can get her, tier 11. The next tier is at gear at level 65. We are not going to do that right now, but what we are going to do is to get max ISO for her in terms of ISO 8 green. I farmed all ISO 8s before, so I already have max ISO 8 for her. I already have max ISO 8 for T'Challa, and I already have max ISO 8 for Scarlet Spider. For Spider-Punk I don't have, and I think I don't want to farm because while he's okay, I like his passive, I don't really like his other abilities, so I'm going to slow him a lot slower. I'm going to gear him up a lot slower than Scarlet Spider, Ghost Spider and OG Spider-Man, because those are the core of my team. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use Symbiote Spider-Man and Venom or Symbiote Spider-Man and Anti-Venom, because if I use Symbiote Spider-Man and Venom, I will have 2 ability blocks and 2 stuns that I can extend, and that's going to be extremely relevant. Anti-Venom is nice, but with Scarlet Spider and Symbiote Spider-Man, I think I will have enough healing, and with all the stuns and ability blocks, I expect to don't have a lot of negative effects being thrown at me and require anti-venom to remove them. Okay, so here we were finishing off the ISO weight for Ghost Spider, and this was because I had to invest a little bit of ISO on Phoenix to activate the War Ready buff. And yeah, that's it. So we are almost getting ready. Then we are going to take a look at our T4s to see if there is any T4 that is worth making, and then we are going to use her together with the OG Spider-Man and Miles on Blitz and see exactly how they perform in Blitz. This is something that you always should do, because the way the team works on raids is completely different from the way the team works on Blitz. And then when you are doing the Blitz, after it might happen something unexpected, like you losing because the team is not that great outside of raids. Okay, so yeah, I think this is all for now with the reaction. Now let's go into live gameplay and take a look at Ghost. Okay, so here we are live with Ghost Spider, 5 red stars, 3 unlocked so far, and the full ISO 8 green with Raider, because I want her together with Scarlet Spider, and I want all that 50% extra crit damage, and eventually we'll put them together with the Spider Punk, but for now this is pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at her T4s really quick. 50% extra damage on single target in raids if Miles is an ally, and if the character is slow, so many conditions apply blind to the character, which you can spread after with her. I don't really like this T4 single target damage and so many restrictions and conditions to activate the blind. It's nice, but I don't want to invest in Miles. I don't think his kit is good enough, so this T4 is definitely something we can skip. Now, in terms of the special, for energy comes full, attacks multiple people, and applies slow for 2 turns. Now that's nice with the T4, 20% more damage, so it means low multiplier, and this is why we want as much crit damage as possible, and change to a few more targets. Because this is chain attack and not a global attack, it's not something super relevant. And once again, because the low multiplier and the low T4, for me this is a big skip. Definitely avoid this one. Then we have the ultimate, 6 energy, comes with 3, attacks all enemies, so this is a global attack. We have a much higher multiplier now, 280. And if we do the T4, we increase by 50% on all targets, which is great. Spread 3 negative effects for all secondary targets. This means from the pyramid target to everyone on the field. This does not spread stun, ability block, and trauma. If we do the T4, we spread all negative effects, not only 3. Okay, so this is a T4 that we definitely want to do. This can change the game, but make sure that your team applies a lot of bleeds and other debuffs, because if you are with the OG team, if you have the web warriors, the basic web warriors, they barely apply any bleeds. So most of the negative effects that you'll have on the team are just going to be slow, defense down and offense down. Keep that in mind, because the other ones will not be spreaded. So pay attention to this. Is your team capable of applying a lot more negative effects that I can spread, like bleeds, like tons of bleeds, or not? If it's not the case, then maybe this T4 is not going to be good enough. So for now, this is a T4 that I have to practice and see exactly if I'm getting tons of negative effects or not. Otherwise, it's not going to be relevant enough. Now, this T4 on the passive, it depends on how many red stars you have on Ghost Spider. If a Ghost Spider has a lot of red stars, if you are having some nice damage output out of her, then this retaliation effect, it's going to work quite fine. But once again, it comes into questions: how many web warriors are you using? Are you using the full team? Are you using just 2 of them? If you are using just 2 of them, maybe this T4 is not good enough. But if you are using 3 and more than 3, then this T4 plus high red stars will be relevant. So to be honest, most of our T4s are skippable. The 2 that might be considered, but with a lot of questions to be answered, is the ultimate and the passive. ISO 8, I'm using Raider because I expect to use her together with the Scarlet Spider, but you could use her with the Skirmisher to make sure that she applies the ability block, but needs to crit as well, so it's confusing because you also need the Spider Punk in either of the situations. So the best option, in my opinion, is always the Raider, or her kit becomes completely useless. Okay, so let's make a Blitz team, and let's see if we can do anything interesting with her. So we want Web Warriors, or we want some kind of Hero Spider-Verse. Okay, so let's select by Spider-Verse. Now let's use OG Spider-Man. Let's put Miles here. Let's put Shocker here, Gwen. And now let's bring Symbiote Spider-Man and Anti-Venom or Venom. And you will understand why Venom later on. Okay, so here we go. Let's use this team. We have those refreshes there, but that's fine. We just want to try out Spider-Gwen to see the turn order and other things. So we are going to play easy matches. Let's not play anything too hard. We don't want to lose. We just want to get some practice out of this character. Maybe take a look at the animations and so on. So yeah, let's take a look at Spider-Gwen. Are you guys excited about the Web Warriors, or what do you think? Philosopher made a video recently saying what I was saying before, that the team is nice, but it's not game breaking. So yeah, I'm glad that it's not only me sharing this opinion. Okay, so we are going after Thor and also after Minerva. So let's apply the turn rewind there. Now let's try to go for the crit on where? Let's go here on the crit for no. Let's apply crit here on the taunt of Hulk. Let's see the animations of the special. Okay, so we apply the we apply the ability block right away. She's applying the slow, and she has very high focus. So as you can see, even that big Minerva with teal gear, she was able to apply the slow for 2 turns. Okay, so now we are going to attack from the other side, and we are going to make as long of a chain as we can. And this ability from OG Spider-Man, now it's dealing tons of damage. Look at all that regen that he is getting with the drain. Okay, now let's go here for the disrupt and the slow and the defense down. Let's get all of that. And Anti-Venom is going to spread some of the positive effects. Supposedly is not intended to spread the regens, but sure, why not? And now we are going to use the stun, and this is why I want all these characters together. Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, OG Spider-Man and Venom. So we have 2 ability blocks and 2 stuns. Okay, so let's go for the stun on that guy. 350,000 without having Scarlet Spider, yikes. And this is on Blitz, this is not on Raid, so quite exciting. We saw there the Spider-Gwen doing the fart that she does, the little fart. Okay, now we have this guy, Captain America. Let's turn rewind him, let's remove him out of the way. And now if we have slow in raids, we would also apply blind, but this is super irrelevant, as you guys can see. Now OG Spider-Man with the double tap, and now Symbiote Spider-Man always guaranteed the defense down, and the defense down from this guy is huge. He has really high focus for these, rebound chain and so on, so yeah. It's definitely something you don't want to skip. Okay, so let's take a look at the ultimate, the animation, if anything special or not. Not really, she did some damage, we have some bleeds there. Now OG Spider-Man with the special once again, and it's over. So yeah, the team at this point works very well, as you guys can see. Even at low gear they are able to do some things, they have a synergy with each other and so on. So let's take a look at another match. This time we are going to use Venom instead of Anti-Venom. And the point of this is that in raids, OG Spider-Man also gives buffs to the Web Warriors, but the symbiotes don't get any buffs, or they get a little bit but not too much. And like this, at least we'll have a defense sub. Okay, so let's see if we have any favorable match. We have this one. The other ones are a little bit too hard for such an unbalanced team in terms of gear. So let's see how it goes, if the additional ability block is going to work out or not. Of course, in raids is a little bit different because you have a few nodes to prepare for the other nodes. At least the first node you have a bit of time to prepare. Okay, let's go after that guy over there. The Iron Man, he does a little bit of damage. He hurts when he has steel gear. So he has the defense down, so now let's try to apply the ability block to him. I really don't want him to do anything funny. And now let's go after Black Panther. As you can see, Ghost Spider, even with her low gear, she has enough focus to apply the ability block to those guys. So now with Venom, we want to apply the ability block. Oh, Venom can actually spread that ability block. Oh, very nice. So I didn't even remember that part. That's even better. Okay, so let's stop the stun here. And look at that. We have 3 characters with ability block, and we have 1 ability block ready to do next turn. And now we have the first stun. So let's use the stun on Vision. Look at that. Massive. And now we can extend all of that. So this team is actually very interesting. Very interesting. So maybe Venom is actually a lot better than anti-Venom. Okay, so now we could ability block him to make sure that he doesn't do the taunt. And now OG Spider-Man once again with the big damage, and now the second stun, and it's over. So what do you guys think? Interesting, right? I definitely think it's very interesting. Okay, so let's do one more match. Let's see if we find a team just a little bit bigger, not too big. Okay, so we have the Guardians here with the big ass Gamora. We have this completely unsynergized team, and this one is very unsynergized as well. So let's go here. We have the taunt from Drax, so let's see how we can deal with that, and then we are pretty much done here. Quite interesting to see Venom working together with Spider-Gwen, because Spider-Gwen, she's a lot faster than Venom. She's able to apply that ability block, and then we can take full advantage of that. So OG Spider-Man once again, OG Symbiote Spider-Man once again with that defense down. Now Miles applies the Disrupt. This only happens because we don't have Star-Lord here. So now let's apply the ability block. Resisted, finally. Finally it got resisted. Okay, no problem. It's because he didn't have the defense down. Okay, so let's use Venom ability block now. Tons of bleeds in the face of Groot. Now Gamora attacks Venom, no problem. Let's extend all of that. And Miles also works very well with Venom, because now we have ability block for 2 turns to extend to everyone else and spread for everyone adjacent to him. Let's apply the stun and the slow. Now let's see, we can get some evade here. Yes, we got the evade. Now let's keep extending that stun. And these guys are locked into place. So now let's just remove let's just remove Mantis. And with that we will be 100% done, because the team, like, you have the ability block in one side, you have the stun on the other that we can keep destroying. Now we have the second stun. Like, what we are going to do now? Like, this team, like this, remember, like this team has so much control. Okay, so now we are in the situation where we applied a lot of bleeds. We have all those negative effects that we can spread. Otherwise we would have not much to spread. And once again, this is something you need to have into consideration when you are applying the T4. Of course, everything got resisted, no problem. Now Mantis, you have too much fun. It's time to get you out of the commission. Okay, we don't have slow. Let's flip all of that, and there we go. So quite interesting. I'm definitely enjoying Venom together with Symbiote Spider-Man and these other Web Warriors. Miles is definitely not a character I want to invest in. It's Scarlet Spider. Ben Reilly is the one that I really want. He's the one that is really making my eyes glow. And that's it. But so far the team looks pretty cool. Should use this team on Blitz? Right now I would not recommend this, because the symbiotes on their own, without symbiote Spider-Man, they cannot win easily, so keep using the symbiotes for Blitz. But for raids you can start making some interesting experiences like the ones I just showed to you. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, if you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.